Seedai is one of the most important Naivedyam recipes for Krishna Jayanti, and it is also a favorite snack for many of us. But still we are scared to attempt it because there are chances for it to get bursted if we don't prepare it the right way. Please watch my video till the end as I have shared all the tips and tricks and follow the exact measurements and procedures to get it right the first time. Hi friends, welcome to Fresh Bites. In this video we are going to see how to make sweet and salt seedai. I'm going to be making these seedais using the store-bought rice flour, but traditionally the seedais are made using the homemade processed rice flour. But if you don't have much time in making it fresh, then you can very well go for the store-bought ones. I have taken approximately 2 cups of rice flour for both the sweet and the salt seedai. We need to roast them on a medium flame continuously for at least 5 to 6 minutes. This is a very important step in making the seedai, so please do not skip it. Do not keep the flame high, it will change the color of the flour. Roast the flour on a low flame until you see the steam rising from it. I have also roasted 1/4 cup of urud dal the similar way by stirring them continuously on a medium flame. Grind this to a fine powder. Let's sieve the flour. This is the second important step. If there is any coarse particle in the flour, then it will cause the seedai to burst when you drop them in oil. So sieve them at least once or twice to remove all the coarse particles. You can grind them again in the next batch and make them to a fine powder and sieve them back again. I'll be making the dough for the salt seedai first. So I'm going to measure 1 cup of rice flour. To that add 1 tablespoon of powdered urud dal. Sieve both the flours together once again. Add 1/4 teaspoon of asafoetida, also called as hing. This gives the main flavor to the salt seedai. Add 1½ tablespoons of desiccated coconut. If you have the freshly grated coconut, then roast them on a low flame. Get rid of the moisture. A tablespoon of salt. 2 teaspoons of roasted sesame seeds. I have already washed and soaked the chana dal for 30 minutes. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of the dal. And finally 1 tablespoon of melted butter. Mix all the ingredients once. Add water and make a smooth, non-sticky dough. The dough should be soft but not soggy. Be careful while adding the water. The dough should look like this. Next I'm going to make the dough for the sweet seedai. I'm transferring it to another vessel and covering it with a plastic wrap so that the dough doesn't get dried. To make the sweet seedai, I have taken 1/2 cup of jaggery. To this I'm going to add just enough water to cover the jaggery and keep it on a low flame and allow the jaggery to dissolve in water. Meanwhile, take 1 cup of rice flour, 1 tablespoon of urud dal and sieve them together. Add 1.5 tablespoons of desiccated coconut, 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom powder, 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds, 1 tablespoon of melted butter. Mix all the ingredients well. Finally, filter and add the jaggery syrup to this to remove the impurities. The jaggery syrup will be hot, so use a spatula to mix them together. Add jaggery water little at a time and make a dough. If you add too much water, you cannot make a ball, so take care while adding the jaggery water. If you find that the water is not enough to make the dough, Keep a lukewarm water with you so that if required, you can use it to make the dough. So the dough should not be too stiff nor too loose. Let's start making the balls. Take a small portion of the dough and cover the rest of the dough. Grease your hands with butter or oil. Pinch a small portion of the dough and roll it very gently without applying any pressure. The third key point to be noted is do not roll the dough too tight. The steam gets arrested and that will cause the sidai to burst when it is deep fried in oil. You can see I am not applying much pressure. By just rolling the dough, you get a smooth finished balls. Now I'm going to start rolling the second half of the dough. But before we do that, let me cover these balls that I've prepared so that they don't get dried. I have rolled all the doughs. For 1 cup of rice flour, you can make these many sidais. Now let's begin to deep fry them. Once the oil is hot, drop just one sidai and see if the temperature of the oil is right. Keep yourself away from the frying sidai. Once the sidai works fine, then you can start frying them in batches. Slide the dough one by one carefully into the oil. Fry them on a medium heat. Do not disturb the balls for 1 to 2 minutes. Then toss the sidai and cook till the bubble ceases to 90%. The color of the sidai depends on the color of the urad dal flour. If you roast the dal to golden brown, then the sidai will also turn brown. Uniform heating is very important, so keep stirring it so that they get evenly cooked. The sidais have got a deep brown color. The sweet sidais naturally have a crack because of the jaggery that's added. That's totally normal. I have fried all the sidais in the similar manner. And now let's make the salt sidai. Take a pinch of the dough and roll them the similar way how we did for the sweet sidai. I have rolled all the dough. Now we can start to deep fry them. Always fry the doughs that you rolled first because the balls have to rest at least for 15 to 20 minutes. Drop just one ball into the oil and see how it behaves. Be extra careful when you fry the sidais. Stay few steps away from the oil. The sidai has come out well. We can start frying them in batches. Instead of dropping the balls one by one, you can place the balls on a ladle and then gently slide them into oil. Stir them on all the sides so they get the color evenly. The sidais have turned golden in color and it is ready to be taken out. They look so beautiful and it has come out perfectly. Allow this to cool down completely and then store them in an airtight box. Making sidai is not at all difficult when you know what and what not to do. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and post your comments in the comment section. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel Fresh Bites. Thank you and see you all in my next video.